This is Autograph Weekly, the return preview beta test 1. I am Stacy Schaefer. Um, Here just to do this real quick. This is going to be kind of a beta test, short preview, quick preview, and give you some information. Just wanted to get this out there, do this, make sure everything is going to work on our end as far as the Hangouts and downloading the audio from the Hangout to make that the audio podcast. So just to give you some quick information, you are hearing this right. Autograph Weekly will return. It is going to return in August of 2014. So here, just in a short couple weeks. As far as the return date, we are looking at hopefully the first full week of August, the week of August 4th, sometime that week. Not 100% sure what day the show is going to record. It's going to depend on what weeknight I have off from work. Probably going to be recorded on Thursday nights. The first few episodes may not be on Thursday nights, but once I get back into the actual workflow, it probably will be on Thursday nights. And how things are going to work, it is going to be hosted by myself and my good buddy Adam Altimus. He is going to be my regular co-host on the show. You guys know him as Prime, the Stash, all kinds of other things he goes by, but he is going to be my regular host on a weekly basis. If he can't make it for some reason, I will try to get somebody else on here, but going forward, he should be the regular every week host. We will have co-hosts on here as well when we can get them. We can work it around people's schedules. I would like to have at least one other person on the show every week. I'm going to push for 2, so hopefully there'll be 3 or 4 of us on here every week. And like I said, that's going to go on who's available and who can work it out with their schedules. So it'll be similar to what you guys have seen before. And like I said, hopefully 3 or 4 of us on a regular basis. And that will start, like I said, the first week of August. How we're going to do this show, it's going to be done live via Google Hangout like I'm doing here, but obviously you'll see some more other people in this. I just wanted to get this up and test this, make sure stuff is going to work. But it will be done like that, similar to how we did the AW Extras back in the day. And once this uploads to YouTube, we should be able to download the MP4 file and then make that the actual podcast on iTunes, where you guys can download that there. So that's that. Just want to give you a little information on when it's going to start. How we're going to do it. Like I said, you will be able to access it on YouTube and on iTunes, and I will give you some links here before I sign off on this. So as far as the show going forward, we're still kind of hashing out what we're going to do as far as a format. We've got ideas. It's going to be fairly similar to what everybody is used to, is stuff we did in Autograph Weekly, and some of the ideas I had when I was initially going to try to do a podcast on my own. I'll just kind of go over some of this stuff real quick. Obviously, we'll start off with our weekly rewind, which will be everybody's kind of weekend review. Me and Adams and whoever else we do have on the show for that week. We'll do a main event. Basically, what that is going to be our weekly hot topic happening event. Kind of like what that'll be an example of. I am going to be going to the National Sports Collectors Show in Cleveland this coming weekend, so that will probably be our main event topic for the first show. That's kind of what that segment will be. We'll do a 10 spot. When that's going to be, it's just basically 10 weekly highlights. That's going to be kind of news stories. If there's card product coming out, play via venue updates, that kind of stuff. It's all going to be associated with the 10 spot. Still going to do the casting couch, which we will highlight a TV show, movie, etc. Kind of go over that and give you signing habits of who is involved in that, and that's what that's going to be. We will be doing the Autograph 101, which everybody who's followed Autograph Weekly in the past will know what that is. Just kind of a how-to segment, a weekly hobby help segment. We'll be doing the Big D, which will be a weekly discussion. We've done that in the past on Autograph Weekly, and it's always went over fairly well. Something else we're probably going to throw out there is a 3 Up, 3 Down, which is going to be trending topics, kind of what's hot in the hobby at the moment, in the community at the moment. We'll still do feedback. We'll be posting for questions and feedback on Facebook. Also, interviews, we will have those when we can't have those available. Have a couple of them ready to go, and these will be a mix of either recorded audio interviews or written interviews that I will mail off to people. I've already got a couple of the written ones in the book and ready to go, and hopefully we'll have an audio one this week if I get time to get it done before I go to Cleveland. Guest segments, we may continue to do that. It's gonna kind of be on a weekly basis, kind of see who we have on the show, what's going on at that time. So you can still look forward. We'll hopefully still have those in the show on occasion. We're gonna do a monthly giveaway. I know on Autograph Weekly we did a weekly one, but we're gonna do a monthly one, which we will announce on the first show of each month, and then we'll give it away on the last show of each month. So may also do the graph of the week again, similar to what we did with Autograph Weekly. It was fairly popular. People seem to enjoy that, so we may bring that back. So that's kind of what is going to be detailed in the actual show itself. Just kind of want to get that out there. That's kind of a free-flowing aspect right now. We're still kind of hashing that out here in the next week or so to get an exact format, show plan and whatnot. So just kind of wanted to go over that real quick. And a couple other things here before we finish this. The reason I decided to go with Autograph Weekly once again is just the brand and the name that everybody is familiar with. We still have all the old accounts active, the Facebook page, the Twitter account, the email account is still active. The YouTube channel obviously is still active. So just made the decision to go with that. So we had all that stuff's all built in already, so we don't have to re-promote and re-get you guys adding new pages and stuff to like. So go over those things real quick. I put all these links on our Facebook page, which the Facebook page is simply facebook.com/autographweekly. It is pinned at the top of that page where you guys can find all this information. But just to go through it real quickly, the email address is still autographweekly@gmail.com. The Twitter account is @autographweekly. The YouTube account is still youtube.com/autographweekly. That is where you'll be able to access the video part of the podcast. And then, like I said, the audio part of the podcast will still be on iTunes. It will be a new iTunes account. You guys will have to resub to it. I believe we did get rid of the old Autograph Weekly account on Facebook when we decided to put the stuff on archive.org. And that is where you can go back. There's 49 episodes on archive.org. You just have to simply go to archive.org and do a search for Autograph Weekly. Or just do a Google search for Autograph Weekly, and that's like the second thing that does come up. So if you want to go back and listen to the old shows, that's where they all are. The YouTube channel still does have all of our old AW extras on there. You can find our Just the Tips segments. We used to do the video segments. If you want to go back and watch some funny stuff, the Gangnam style videos are still on there from the fantasy draft that we did have. And that is something, I may try to do that once we get the show back up and going after the first few shows, and maybe try to get a TTM fantasy draft going again. That stuff, it's always went over pretty well. So that's kind of that, and like I said, all that information you can find on the Facebook page. Is pinned at the top of the page, so just make sure between now and before the show gets started to bookmark or follow those links so you have that information. The good thing with Google Plus now, this was a big thing we had a lot of issues with when we were doing that the Hangouts before. It was kind of hard for people to get in here and to find it. But now, actually, when we start up the Google Plus, when we go live, it actually gives us a direct link to the Hangout itself, so we can be able to post that on Facebook, and if you're Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot, if you guys want to join us live, you'll be able to join us live by just following that link. So that takes a big chunk of the hassle and the pain and trying to get into the show itself. So, all right, that is it for now. I think I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to get this out there, and like I said, I wanted to test this, make sure that I'm able to get the audio file part of this downloaded properly and get that on iTunes, because I've got to get the audio up on iTunes before I can link our host over to iTunes so the show goes directly there. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. May do another one of these before we do the actual show, but if not, we will see you guys that first week of August, and look forward to seeing you guys then. Talk to you later.